Indonesian movie library. It'll be at your disposal. Is here today, and we have Pak Didi from Mox, and of course the distributors here locally in Malaysia and Tele Entertainment are also represented. So members of the media, we are going to get started real quickly. This is of course a movie that many of us have heard of, a movie that will highlight.
Terima kasih semuanya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam rekan-rekan wartawan. To the reporters here, thank you so much. Thank you Malaysia for having us. You made us feel very welcome, and we are pleased to be here. English or Indonesian, you would like me to speak?
Bahasa Melayu.
Boleh bahasa Melayu? Ya, okay. Saya siap. Oke, sekali lagi saya ucapkan terima kasih ya. Dan film ini, Rudy Habibie ini adalah prequel Habibie Ainun. It's a prequel of Habibie Ainun. Dan sebelumnya saya terima kasih ke Pak Anan atas supportnya udah bisa rilis film ini. We are having this gala premiere here, and 4 Agustus akan tayang di seluruh Malaysia di bioskop kesayangan Anda.
Pawaga.
Yeah,
I shoot so many films in Malaysia, so I don't.
Okay, so di sini film ini is about inspiring. It's about our third president, but subject di sini sangat universal, sangat relatable. Jadi it's not something that kita ambil a biography. No, it's a biography, but very filmic treatment. It's all the element is there. A love story is there. His past love, his first love before Ilona, yaitu diperankan oleh Chelsea. Later she will talk about it more, and when you see the movie, it's about brotherhood. Teman dengan temannya Rudy yaitu Kenki. Jadi it's a mix about a person's character from zero becoming a hero. That's this movie is about, inspiring people from nobody jadi somebody. Nah, that is what kita mau angkat. Kita mau inspire people. My mission is, if I make movies, it's about inspiring people. Jadi every movie what we produce, what I produce, what MV produce, inspiring element, that is very important to us. And we need that. And I hope this movie will be accepted well in Malaysia, because we are making quality movie over here. And I will talk more about it. Saya tunggu tanya jawabnya. Sekali lagi terima kasih. Thank you very much for having us here.
Terima kasih.
Dihilangkan. Seperti waktu Ilona bertanya kepada Mas Rudy, apa ada hubungan sama Indah? Itu kenapa dihilangkan?
Oke,
Terima kasih.
kita coba jawab soalan-soalan itu. Mungkin soalan pertama
Terus yang kedua,
itu sudah 2 soalan Pak. Nanti kita bagi peluang kepada yang lain untuk bertanya.
Chelsea sama Mas Reza, apa ada hubungan spesial atau tidak?
Itu cepu masnya, ya, itu cepu masnya. Soalan pertama kita jawab dulu. So the first question.
How do you know?
He's speculating. It's just like the Brexit thing. It is speculating here. So Chelsea, perhaps you could answer the first question in association with Pak Manoj, of course. Is Ilona still alive and well, or is she around?
Terima kasih atas pertanyaannya. Selamat malam. Kalau mengenai pertanyaan itu sendiri, memang saya pernah menanyakan kepada Eyang Habibie, tapi Eyang Habibie pun juga tidak tahu keberadaan Ilona. Jadi untuk pertanyaan itu nggak ada yang bisa jawab. Terima kasih banyak.
Mungkin kalau ditambah waktu tanya Pak, beberapa orang tanya sama Pak Habibie, itu Ilona bener ya, cakep ya dia, kenapa nggak sama dia aja, kenapa nggak balik sama dia aja. Jadi pertanyaan ini pernah ditanya juga, dan benar-benar Pak Habibie-nya nggak tahu di mana Ilona sekarang. Tapi kejadian itu benar-benar terjadi dalam kehidupan dia, dan benar sekali ibunya. Sorry, everyone has watched the movie, right? Oh, okay.
You can't give out too much, sir.
Then I will not do a spoiler.
Okay, about the edited scenes that he was asking about.
Where did you see that?
Di mana?
Di mana? Lihatnya di mana itu?
Teman cerita.
Teman cerita. Itu spekulasi lagi. Semata-mata spekulasi.
Do you know, saya sedikit cerita. Do you know this movie originally was 3 hours 20 minutes. Full version. Like I could make 2 movies, but I cut it and made it 2 hours 18 minutes.
His friend is the editor.
No wonder. So we did the best we could yang gak ada bertele-tele, fast tempo with the movie, which is as much as possible I take care of the tempo and the speed of the movie. So I hope really you will feel the difference. And by the way, I forgot to say something that first time from Indonesia we are working with a Hollywood sound engineer, a sound mixer. His name is Christopher David. You check on IMDb. He has done Legends of the Fall, nominated for Oscars, and he did Expandable and Olympus Has Fallen, a lot of movies, and he has done our sound mixing for this movie. So we went all out in terms of production value and creating quality. I hope this movie can be a benchmark for Indonesian movies and our neighboring countries, so we can make better movies to promote our Asian culture and making better movies in the future.
So
Tak tahu di Malaysia je, tapi saya suka lakonannya apabila Saudara Reza melakukan watak-watak yang berat seperti Guru Bangsa Cokro Rudy Habibi, dalamnya apa bukan, Pendekar Bertongkat Emas, karakter-karakter berat berbanding karakter yang ringan seperti Kapan Kahwin, Stupid Boss dan sebagainya. So, pandangan Saudara Reza.
okay, silakan jawabannya.
Iya, kalau buat saya characters is it's like finding something that interests or attract my personal feelings to the script, to the character itself. Jadi I always seek for different characters so then I can explore something different, something authentic, original. Well, I call it organic, you know. So I love to always explore anything new. So there's no particular genre or particular character or is a heavy character. I would definitely in love with characters such Bossman in My Stupid Boss, or even like Pendekar Tongkat Emas or Cokro Aminoto. But still, it's just a range of the genre, the characters. So there's no specific character that I would just pick. Basically.
Tapi
Yes.
setuju tak Saudara Reza lebih sesuai melakukan watak yang berat, karakter yang berat berbanding karakter yang santai? Saya setuju kan?
Wow.
Kan sebab saya menonton sebagai seorang peminat, saya merasakan Saudara Reza lebih hebat berdiri di atas karakter yang berat, karakter tokoh dan sebagainya, tak berbanding karakter yang gila-gila, santai dan sebagainya.
Macam mana ni? Well, I'll say yes to it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but yeah.
Thank you,
Most of the
Reza.
time.
Most of the time.
Am I right? Yeah.
Thank you, Reza. Members of the media in the front row, let's give you guys a preference to
Sila, sorry,
answer
you,
the questions.
me and Chelsea? You need the answer or not?
Mau
Yes.
jawabannya?
Of course lah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of
That's
course.
it.
Yan.
Yes, hello.
Okey, sejauh mana impactful watak ini, sebab kamu sudah 2 kali memegang watak yang sama, sejauh mana memberi impact dalam career wise kamu?
It's such a huge impact, you know, since the first Habibi I knew. I think it's given me a lot of new values in my personal life, basically. So I think different. I see things different, especially since I talk to Pak Habibi. I call him Eyang. Eyang means like grandpa. We talk about life. We talk about career, my career as well. And I share a lot of things with him. So the impact of playing that role is actually to get to know him better and to be able to reach every single thing in my life to his point of view as well. His thought, that's what I really inspired me as a person. That's all.
Do you have a question? Please go ahead, sir.
Izzuan dari Cosmo, Dr. Reza, melihat kepada fenomena yang dicetuskan melalui filem yang pertama ya, adakah kamu merasakan yang disebabkan kamu filem ini menjadi impactful kepada masyarakat di Indonesia yang boleh relate dengan Habibie itu sendiri?
I don't think so. I mean, movies work. It's a teamwork, so it's hard for me. The things happen is in Indonesia. Actors doesn't guarantee the movie. You know, it doesn't guarantee will the movie go box office or not. No, it depends on. Yes, it's very important as the leading man in the pictures, as the front man, all of the actors and actresses. But it's also important in terms of the promotions. Promotions is indeed very important. So I would prefer to work with a producer who is willing to promote the movie in a proper way. I would love to do it. So when Habibie Ainun reach certain numbers, it's also because promotions, of course, you need money to promote a movie.
And himself. We talked about Ilona, Ilona's personality, Ilona's character, and her daily activities. And after talking to Elle, I actually can refer to Ilona herself. So I get to know what her vision is, you know. And actually, Ilona is one of the person who actually believes in Rudy. I mean, she loves and cares about Rudy's future, and you can see it in the movie later. I guess that's it. Thank you very much.
There's a question in the second row, I believe. Hang on, guys. Yes? Hang on, we'll track.
Because Chaka Khan is one of the, I believe, the main song. Can you name the other artists that are taking part in your movie in terms of music?
Yeah, Chakra Khan sang with Melly illustration. She did the soundtrack with Chakra Khan singing, and then we have Matayar, lyric by Mary. Matayar is the other song sang by Cowboy Jr., CJR, and lyric by Harry Budiman, produced by MD Music, all. And one more is just a filler, Nona Manis. So we have two main songs. The original soundtrack is the Mencari Cinta Sejati by Chakra Khan. He was supposed to come here actually to surprise you guys, and I know he's a big fan here, but unfortunately because of the time schedule and last minute changes, so it could not happen. But I think he's planning a trip soon here, so that's the soundtrack. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. Hang on, gentlemen in the front row first.
Selamat sore Reza, saya Kiki daripada Media Hiburan. Dua soalan untuk kamu ya. Apa yang membuatkan kamu berani untuk memegang watak Presiden Republik kamu sendiri? Dan yang kedua, apa yang membuatkan kamu untuk meneruskan prequel ini? Terima kasih.
The second question, better offer.
That's honest.
Pretty much. That's for the question number two. Number one, it's actually when I cast for Habibie Ainun, I'm the last person who actually cast to play that role, right? It's last minute. It's 1 week before we shoot the movie. So there is another actor that signed the contract already to play the role. Then I came up with the casting video and stuff like that, and Pamanoj changed his mind. Before I was cast for the young Habibie, but then again he changed his mind. I don't know why, to just put me in the movie from the beginning till the end, till I'm old.
But you are the best.
Thank you very much.
You are the best ever.
Best as affirmation for you. Gentlemen, is that the question?
No. Okay. Yeah, so what is like to be part of this production? I mean, working with Kelsey and Reza, and yeah, the director.
Rasanya sangat happy banget, sangat bersyukur dan bangga sekali bisa menjadi salah satu bagian dari film Rudy Habibie. Karena jujur, ini film yang benar-benar aku sangat passionate terhadap film ini, dan bisa bermain dengan teman-teman Mas Reza, Chelsea, dan yang lain itu suatu kebanggaan yang luar biasa dan pengalaman yang mungkin akan aku ingat sepanjang masa, karena ini pelajaran yang penting buat aku. Terima kasih.
Yang tadi ya jawaban tadi, benar nggak Reza dengan itu ada?
Come on. She's my sister though. Okay, of course we have a special relationship. I love her that much. So, I love you. Yeah.
Hang on.
Watch movie in your mobile as well in your PC notebook and smart TV also. We are committed to promote Indonesian movie, and I'm really thankful that today we are proud to announce that MOX can be accessible in Malaysia, throughout Malaysia also. So we have about 500 titles in our catalog. Soon, all of it will be accessible from Malaysia. And I'm very thankful that MD Pictures, Pak Manok, give us an opportunity. Together, we launch Rudy Habibie in Malaysia now, and also MOX in Malaysia. Thank you.